Sydney is on track to break the record for its wettest year in history, in just the first week of October, as an intense wet weather system brings rain across the east coast. Communities in regional NSW are also bracing for more flooding from the same weather system that has been drenching the state. The latest on the wet weather hitting NSW. The Bureau of Meteorology is warning up to 100 millimeters of rain could hit some areas, alongside the chance of large hail and damaging winds. Parts of outback NSW are set for more severe weather as a surface trough continues to bring widespread rain and thunderstorms across inland NSW, causing more than a dozen outback rivers to flood. What we're going to see is significant amounts of rain, sometimes the monthly rainfall in just a couple of days, if not more, SES Assistant Commissioner Sean Kearns said. Take heed of conditions. Be very mindful about caravan parks and camping grounds, they're often next to rivers. As a cloud band pulls moisture over central NSW, a severe weather warning for heavy rain and clusters of thunderstorms is in place across inland NSW. Much of the state will see showers and isolated thunderstorms developing on Thursday afternoon, with some areas over the southwest set for severe storms, heavy rainfall, possible hail and damaging winds, Dean Armour from the Bureau of Meteorology said. The storm cells fuel a risk of flash flooding and renewed riverine flooding. A warning area for severe weather extends from Tibooburra in the northeast to Wilcannia in the central west, through to Parks and Dubbo in central NSW and north to the Queensland border. It comes as many NSW towns are dealing with renewed flooding, including in the small cotton and wool town of Warren, where rain has been consistent since December. It hasn't been hammering with rain, but we have had such a lot of rain consistently, basically since Christmas, that it just doesn't have a chance to dry out, owner of the Macquarie Caravan Park Carolyn Monkley told OP. Rainfall here is totally different to rainfall on the coast. A couple of inches out here makes it very, very soggy. Other towns of particular concern include Condobolin, Nyngan, Cobar, Burke, Wannerang, and Brewarrina. NSW flood warnings are current across inland catchments including the Namoi, Macquarie, Bogan, Lachlan, Murrumbidgee, Murray, Edward, Kalgoa, Burry, Bookura, Wargo, Peru, Barwon, Darling, McIntyre, Snowy River. A flood watch has also been issued for coastal catchments including the Hunter, Hawkesbury and Colo rivers, and Wallumbee Brook, with rises expected from Thursday to Friday. How the SES is responding. There are challenges facing our state, Minister for Emergency Services and Resilience Stephanie Cook told Sunrise on Thursday. Our river systems are full, as are our dams, of course, and any rainfall heightens the risk of flash flooding at this time, so from an SES perspective they are leading that multi-agency response and preparedness. We have aviation assets stationed right across the west of NSW, doing resupply. They also have down-the-wire capability should we need to rescue somebody out of floodwaters. We have 6 high-clearance vehicles around NSW. The State Operations Center in Wollongong is operating 24/7, supported by offices that have been stood up in both Walker and Dubbo, so we are well prepared. We have over 500 SES volunteers in the field as we speak, and they are doing a magnificent job. Fire and rescue have got strike teams deployed to communities like Bathurst, so we are well prepared, so we're just asking the community to work with us over this time. Flood disaster payments. On Wednesday, the federal government announced disaster assistance would be extended to 27 local government areas in inland NSW. 11 of the inland communities hit by recent floods have dealt with inundation in August, Emergency Management Minister Murray Watt said. NSW Flood Recovery Minister Steph Cook, who has worked on assisting the flood-ravaged Lismore community, said the funding would allow inland communities access to support. We know that with these types of floods it can take some time to understand and calculate the impacts of an event like this, Cook said. We are continuing to assess the impacts of this event to ensure that appropriate support is available. The funding can assist people whose homes or properties have been damaged in floods, help councils with restoring essential assets, or be used by primary producers or small business owners. With OP.